Well, that has certainly made a difference to the landscape. It's getting hard to remember when this was just an empty flat meadow, especially now that this little fishing village is getting closer to having a usable harbor. Now this village won't build itself, so let's make our way through the work of the past few episodes and over to the site of the next house. This, to me, is one of the nicest and most fun to build houses that I've put together so far. It has a pretty basic downstairs, though it has a little more furniture than most of the houses I've made so far, including this nice little nook under the stairs. Upstairs, we have a well-lit hallway against one wall and 3 rooms, each with their own gabled window. They're all filled with some basic furnishings, but this one has a little cubby that sits over the stairwell. The other 2 rooms are more basic, just a bed, shelf, flower pot, and flower, but each has a window looking out over the rooftops of the town. For some reason, the upstairs of this house seems extra cozy to me, and while the view out the windows isn't really that great, I actually wouldn't mind living here. This house has 2 doors, actually, as I plan on making a road go through here, which I think is what I will do next. Welcome to the underbelly of the beast, or really just the bottom of the village. With all the training I've been doing, I no longer have an easy way up and down. So I made that shed to disguise my new exit and entrance until I connect the custom terrain to the rest of the world. Ouch. And now that I no longer have to pillar up every time I fall over the edge, let's go back to the world above and take a quick peek at what I've been doing. The training is coming along nicely, and pretty soon I'll have to move on to the landscape above the village. Finally, let's head over to the last house that I have wireframed and build it. And with that, the village is done. Well, at least the part I already had mapped out. I plan on expanding it a little in future episodes, but for now, it's finished. I tried to make the exterior of this house somewhat different to the other residential houses I've created so far. The interior is less unique. Wooden floor, staircase, table, and a kitchen area. I tried to change up the kitchen area some by using a smithing table and smooth deep slate walls as a stove and chimney. Here's the basement that I just finished. Simple and barely furnished, but functional. Upstairs is a lot like the other homes in this village. No windows in either of these rooms, so artificial lighting is necessary for living up here. But at least this room has a flower in a flower pot. To wrap up this episode, I have one more thing that I want to do. The bay that is the reason for this fishing village's existence is still an open, dry pit. And I think that should finally change.